Alberta Separation. Yeah, it's happening. If you think that it's slowing down. Now, I called this when um, before the election was even decided, and they were just leading up to it back in February and March. You know, if the Liberals won, Alberta separation would accelerate. Guess what? Alberta separation is accelerating. There's a, in my town where I live, they had town halls. They had a lot of stuff. If you pay attention to Calgary Stampede, which is like the single biggest event in Calgary for everything. I mean, you basically double the population of Calgary for 2 weeks. Well, you have out of town visitors, and it's a huge thing. Like, this Calgary Stampede is just enormous. I think the only thing bigger is some of the rodeos and things down in Texas, but everything's bigger in Texas. We all know this. Anyway, they had some town halls, and Mark Carney came to the Stampede, absolutely booed into oblivion. Hilarious. They did a puff piece on him visiting. They couldn't even play the audio. They had music, like how they have the camera guy following the celebrity or the political figure, and they're like, "Oh yeah, hi, nice to see you. How you doing?" He's wearing his dumb old white hat that he doesn't deserve, by the way. Anyway, and they had to play audio over the top of it because there was so much booing. Like, it was absolutely amazing.
Please welcome the Right Honourable Mark Carney, Prime Minister of Canada.
Oh my God, everyone's booing.
Anyway, so Alberta separation is accelerating. They just submitted the referendum question, and so because the new Citizen Initiative Act went into effect July 1st, which means that 177,000 signatures are required to put the question on a ballot so that it can be asked in a referendum. So, and it's like 120 days that you have to collect 177,000 signatures. Dude, if you'd seen some of these rallies and these town halls, it is a non-issue. Like, getting 177,000 is going to be over. It's like 2 weeks or maybe less, and it will have the signatures required. I think the Alberta Prosperity Project and those that are leading the charge on this are probably going to push for a referendum vote this year. The Premier of Alberta wants to push it off till 2026, but I don't think people are going to wait that long. I really don't. Me personally, I don't want to wait that long. I want the referendum vote now. So where does that leave us? Well, there's a lot of other things going on as well. There's one party called the Republican Party of Alberta, which is fine, but it's kind of like vote splitting. You have people that are wanting to leave the Confederation. They don't want to be part of Alberta. They don't want Alberta to be part of Canada anymore. But then you've got some hardcore, we would just want to leave and join the US, which oddly enough more people are against, not necessarily against, but they would rather just be independent, which, okay, fine. I think it's a steeper hill to climb, personally, in my opinion. I don't know all the facts, but from where I look, it just seems like a harder row to hoe. But I don't know. Anyway, so the question that they've put forward is leaving the Confederation and being a free and independent sovereign nation. That's really where it's at right now. Okay, fine. I don't think it's the right way to do it, but it's probably the easiest, given that for some reason people just don't want to be part of the U.S. I don't understand, but like I said, it's not my. I'm only one guy. I can just say what I want, but anyway. So I think it will happen. The referendum vote will happen this year. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. That's it. That's all. There is no more.